Assalamu alaikum, namaste, and welcome to the news hour with your favorite host and host Jennifer Rogers. And if you are new to our channel, do not forget to share this video with all your friends and family so they are aware about all the things happening in Qatar and all around the world. And with that, we are also available on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Yes, all these other social media platforms. So do go ahead and follow us on all our other social media platforms. And with that, I have about some major some major updates for you today. Out of which the first one, we're going to talk about the local news first, and then we'll go to the international news. The first local news for today is Doha Metro is now getting ready to be back on track. So Doha Metro has installed around 18,000 social distancing messages across the network as part of its preparations to resume services following the preventive and precautionary measures to curb the spread of coronavirus. Now getting ready to be back on track, 18,000 social distancing message installed across the network. Thermal temperature scanners have been installed to monitor health status of the users, Doha Metro had tweeted. Now Doha Metro and public buses have stopped services as part of the measures taken to prevent the spread of COVID-19 in Qatar. It is expected that Doha Metro will start operations in phase 4 of the gradual lifting of COVID-19 restrictions, and the date of which is likely to be announced by the authorities in the coming days. As many as 300 hand sanitizers are installed in strategic locations in all the stations of Doha Metro for all the passengers. Now, Doha Metro has installed 18,000 social distancing messages across the network as part of its preparation to resume the service following the preventive and precautionary measures to curb the spread of coronavirus. Now, we encourage, as said by the Metro staff, they said, we encourage social distancing for your safety and all other Doha Metro customers. We have ensured that our staff receive the training to comply with the national COVID-19 precautions. Metro staff is receiving extra training for the same. As per the earlier announcement about the different phases of the gradual lifting of curb phase 4, the final phase is to start from September 14th, but authorities will announce the detail before each phase kicks in. As high body temperature is an indication of potential infection, thermal scanners have been installed to monitor the temperature of the customers entering the stations. We constantly work on sanitizing all surfaces in our station, the Metro also added. With that, let me get to the second local update of the day, which is QF website wins prestigious website of the day, CSS Design Awards. So Qatar Foundation has been awarded the website of the day by the prestigious CSS Design Awards. The site has been voted to win Best UI Design, Best UX Design, and Best Innovations. A LinkedIn post shared by Ahmad Al-Kuwat, PM and the MBA Head of Digital at QF stated, "What an incredible day. Qatar Foundation website has just been awarded the website of the day by the prestigious CSS Design Awards. CSS Design Awards is an international web design and development award platform that honors and showcases entities for work that pushes the boundaries of UI, UX, and innovative development. A huge shout out to everyone who has contributed towards making this happen. Using state-of-the-art design concepts and storytelling approach, the QF website is impressive, interactive, immersive, and user-friendly. Showcase of QF's pivotal contribution for Qatar's economic and social development and how it generates to benefit the world. And with that, let me get to the third local update of the day, which is now residents returning to Qatar demand extreme high for quarantine packages. So Discover Qatar now has made amendments to booking to welcome home packages for self-funded quarantine for resuming for all the residents who are coming back to Qatar at various hotels in Doha. As per the latest posting on their website, packages purchased on or after 8 o'clock in Doha after the 20th August, amendments to quarantine hotel bookings cannot be made. Once you have made your booking, it is non-refundable, okay, and the dates cannot be amended. Now this is the new thing that they have come up with. Please therefore do not book your quarantine package until you are sure that the details are correct. And as I always keep telling you guys, do not book your hotel hotel package until and unless you've got the approval from Qatar portal, from the Qatar government. You've got an approval that okay, fine, we approve, you can travel. Until then, please do not make a booking. It's simply going to waste your money. And with that, Discover Qatar said on their website that the only exception to this condition is if your airline cancels your flight, in which case you will be eligible to amend the dates of your booking only once. Okay, any new quarantine packages booked will be subject to availability at the day arrival limit. Any differential on the package prices will be payable. Now the demand for hotel bookings are very high as people were stuck outside Qatar have started returning after obtaining the exceptional entry permit from Qatar portal. Earlier changes of the dates or refunds were allowed, but now some people were booking hotels before finalizing their travel plans. This is very, very important that the QID holder coming back to Qatar should book their hotels after firming up their travel plan and obtaining the necessary approvals. As they also added, they said, we have extremely limited availability left for August arrival dates. If you cannot find availability, please check September arrival dates because it's fully booked. They also said, please do not book a welcome home package until you read all of the information you have until you read all of the information first. Second, until you have an approval to travel to Qatar and you know the type of quarantine you will require to complete. Like if you're coming from low risk, you need to go for home quarantine. If you're coming from a high risk, hotel quarantine, then home quarantine, right? As said by Discover Qatar. Now the people arriving from low risk countries can do home quarantine and do not require hotel booking, as I just said. The list of the low risk countries is published by the Ministry of Public Health and is updated every 2 weeks. There is a daily limit on arrival entering Qatar and the demand is extremely high. If you are searching for availability on hotels that are displayed, it is most likely that the daily arrival limit have been reached. You will need to choose another date, the Discover Qatar website said. Now, recommended steps for QID holders who wish to return back to Qatar. So, visit Qatar portal to request approval for exceptional entry permit. After once approved, check the type of quarantine stated on your certificate. If it states hotel, then you must book a quarantine package hotel from Discover Qatar. Check availability of the confirmed flight. After that, book your quarantine package hotel. After that, book your flight. Then ensure you have copy of your exceptional entry permit and your Discover Qatar hotel voucher as well as your flight documents when you check in for your flight. If you cannot provide these documents, you may not be able to board your flight. Date for your arrival and your hotel check-in is a must match. Okay. Now, if you qualify to the self-quarantine at home but prefer to book a self-funded quarantine package in the hotel, it is permitted. You can find more information on Discover Qatar website on the same. Now let's get to the fourth local update for today, which is Qatar Airways network passes to 85 destinations. So Qatar Airways is continuing to rebuild its network following the onset of coronavirus pandemic with the carrier now opening to over 550 weekly flights to more than 85 destinations in 6 continents. The figure is still only half the 160 destination the airlines was previously serving before the COVID-19 situation, but it is double the numbers that were being served in the early July. So from comparison, fellow Gulf carrier Emirates, the network recently reached the 75th destination mark with the resumption of the flight to Warsaw. Now this week's Qatar Airways resumed flights to London and will offer flights to 8 US cities and 5 Australian destinations by next month, including a double daily service to New York JFK. Now, commenting on the news, the group CEO, Mr. Akbar Al-Bakir, said that since the onset of the pandemic, Qatar Airways has never fallen below 30 destinations with continuous service to 5 continents. Now, our airlines has led the industry in offering passengers more choices and greater flexibility so they can plan and travel with confidence. Now, we have also implemented the most advanced safety and hygiene measures on board, including becoming the first airlines to require passengers to wear face shield, not just face mask, guys, okay? Face shield as well, adding to cover their entire face. Now with that, let's get to the international news for today. I have 2 international news for you today, out of which the first one is India unlocks 3.0. Now there is no restrictions on interstate or intrastate travel. So as in the much awaited development, the central government has lifted all restrictions on passengers and good moments for both interstate and intrastate travel. Reportedly, the Union Home Minister, the Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla has written to all union territories and state and chief secretaries at the same time. He said that he has also communicated that any such imposition would henceforth be treated as a violation of the guidelines issued by the Ministry of Home Affairs. In the letter written by Mr. Bhalla, it is quoted and stating that such restrictions amount to violations of guidelines issued by the Ministry of Home Affairs under the provisions of the Disaster Management Act in 2005. No restrictions will be imposed, and it should be ensured that the MHA guidelines are followed. He has also written that any disruption in such moments will hamper the supply chain and also affect employment as well as other economic activities. Henceforth, no special permissions, no permits, no approvals would be required for such movements. Now, the developments have come in the wake of the unlock of 3.0 guidelines issued by the Central on July 29th. The same has ushered in the third phase of the lifting of coronavirus restrictions in the country. Now with that, let me get to the second international update of the day, which is Pakistan's economy is now right on track as said by their own Mr. Imran Khan. So the Pakistan's current account balance swung into a surplus of $424 million in July 2020 after posting a deficit of $100 million on the previous month, signaling that the nation's economy is on the right track. Prime Minister Imran Khan said on Monday. The current account balance, the difference between a nation's total export of goods, services and transfer in its total imports, improved by 244% in July as compared to the current account deficit of $613 million in the same month a year ago. According to a data released by the State Bank of Pakistan on Monday, Khan praised his government's achievement and said that the strong turnaround is a result of continuous recovery in export, with that rose 20% compared to June 2020 and the records remittance. As Khan added further, more good news for Pakistan's economy. For the remittance of overseas, Pakistanis reached about $2 2.768 billions in July 2020, highest ever amount in 1 month in the history of Pakistan. Now this is 12.2% increase over June 2020 and 36.5% increase over July 2019, as said by the Prime Minister Mr. Imran Khan. Now thank you so much everybody for logging on to Qatar Day. Keep loving, keep supporting, keep watching Qatar Day and qatarday.com, the pulse of the nation. Me, your host in those, Jennifer Rogers, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, remember to take care of yourself. Remember to stay healthy, stay home and stay safe. Until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Khuda Hafiz. Bye-bye.